This is Chris Hero, and you're watching WGS-TV.
Welcome back to Metalhead, right here on WGS-TV. I'm the Wrestle Gamer, Double V Only Wujon. As you saw in the last episode, guys, well, we got a little ahead. And I'm not talking about an Al Snow reference either. But apparently now, this German doctor who you heard me make the worst German accent ever. Again, guys, I am not a professional voice actor. And so basically now, it's kind of like, if you think about it, Lollipop Chainsaw. Except now, instead of a hot cheerleader, we got this goofy-looking dude. And I'm saying that to be kind. And our friend Ronnie is now a head. So, but wait, what do we do now? Where do we go from here? Damn it! I can't believe I forgot to ask him for the access card. I'm gonna have to talk to that Fruit Loop again. Alright, well, let's go talk to him. I probably shouldn't leave Dr. Fickheim alone. If I die, L. Malcolm, I give you permission to zoo my body for research purposes. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. I hope you haven't forgotten about our access card arrangement. Of course not, L. Malcolm. Do not be confusing me for the absent-minded professor. It will only take you to the lobby. But from there, you will be able to find your way. Thanks a lot. About the undead infestation? Ah, how could I forget? Is there anything else you can tell me? Well, there is not much to say. To kill them, you must destroy the brain. It would also seem that they are bothered by loud, complicated noises. Like heavy metal? Yes, exactly. I cannot tell you much more than that. Thank you. Damn it, no, I'm talking like you! It has been a pleasure working with you, L. Malcolm. I hope the feeling is mutual. Sure. Fantastic. Brother. Alright, well, let's go to the lobby now. So I guess we gotta pull up the access card here. Alright. This should take us to the lobby. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting you gotta cycle through the Finally, some good luck. There's survivors in here. I hope these ones aren't crazy. I'll go talk to them. And, whoa. Well, are they, Hey, guys! Alice! Look out! Ah! Stop firing! I haven't seen one of them talking before. That's because he's alive, Ken, you idiot! I'm alive! I'm alive! No thanks to Ken here. He looked like one of them undeads. Lower your gun, would you? Sorry about that, mister. We all do some no-good things now and again, right? Who are you, stranger? I'm Malcolm. Malcolm Campbell. Nice to meet you, Malcolm. I'm Alice. This moron here is Ken. Hey! I ain't no moron. Yes, you are. How the hell did you get in here anyway? I came through the basement. And this Dr. Fickheim, he gave me a card for the elevator. That's that weird old Fruit Loop. I heard he's up to all sorts of weird's going on down there. You heard right. Unfortunately, we're not in charge here. A cop came in here, acting all high and mighty, soon after the undead showed up. He acts like he's in charge, and just because he got a badge, but instead of him being out of here guarding the door, He's hiding in the security room like a big old pussy. Oh, God. We might be just security guards, but we're the ones keeping this place undead free. I can see that. You're doing a good job of shooting anything that moves. I told you I was sorry. We're supposed to send anyone who shows up to check in with Officer Stewart. Just go up that hallway to the left of the elevator. Before you do anything else, will you stop interrupting? Anyway, you have to check in. No problem. I'll be back soon. Alright, so let's go this way. Stop right there, punk! Hey now, I'm not a punk, I'm a metalhead. Punks, emos, hipsters, gangsters, trolls, leprechauns, and metalheads. You're all the damn same to me. Now stick your hands in the air and spread them. I'm not spreading my legs. Don't be afraid, nothing's gonna fall out. Now, what's the password? They didn't tell me anything about a password. All I'm hearing is excuses, son, and you know what they say. Excuses are the nails that build a house of failure. Anti-establishmentarianism? Wise guy, huh? You think I'll let you in because you know a big word? Well, you're wrong! Get out of here and don't come back till you have the password. And salami sandwich? You got one for me? No, I don't actually. Good. I don't take bribes, son. There's no corruption in my precinct. I have no idea what the password is. I admire your willingness to admit your faults. But you know what that makes you? A weak, useless Nancy boy. Failure! And I've got no room for failures in this operation. No scram, punk! Alright, well, let's go see if we can find out what that password is. Alice, did you check in with Officer Stewart at the security room? Not yet. Then what are you waiting for? I need a password to get into the security room. A password? Can you believe this cop guy? What does he think this is, special ops? Jeez. Just tell him Ken sent you. Ken sent me? Should I be wearing a leisure suit? Huh? Never mind. So what's the story with you two? Both Ken and I worked here at Metagenitech before the undead showed up. We were the security guards. I think Malcolm already figured that out. Really? Yep, I did. Oh, dang it. Aren't you a smart cookie? Shut up, Ken. We were in between shifts. Ken was just about to take over from me when those dead things started pouring in from outside. It was chaos. People tried to get away, but they just kept on coming. It's like them undeads could smell the living in here. People were torn to shreds. The screaming and the teeth gnashing and the chomping was worse than scolded my mama gave me when I dropped out of school. It was horrible, Malcolm. I can only imagine. We took down as many as we could before Ken and I holed up in the security room. And that dang cop showed up and took over. How'd you guys survive in here for so long? Between the undead banging on the doors and that danged music playing over them speakers, I honestly don't know. How long it's been since this all started? A month or so? It feels like we've been in here for years. Usually we take shifts guarding the doors, but the undead seem to be pretty riled up at the moment. Probably because my friend crashed our car outside. That was you? That explains a lot. What have you been eating and drinking? We haven't had to resort to consuming our own waste yet, if that's what you're implying. There's a cafeteria up on level 3. The chef Antoine. He's up there preparing frozen meals. That man makes a mean lasagna. So we've been covered for food, and the clean water is still running. There's a bathroom back there. It's next to old Randy's newsstand. I can tell you right now, I'm sick of taking whores baths. Whores baths? Yep, whores baths. You can just take a washcloth and wipe down your stinkiest part with hot water. That's disgusting. It's better than nothing. About that cop in the security room. Officer Stewart? Yeah. He's just done waltzed in here and started acting like he's the boss. He ordered us around, told us what to do. Eventually, Ken and I managed to clear the lobby of the undead. With no thanks to him, he just hid out in the security room, watching the cameras, calling out orders over the public address system. That big old wuss, he thinks he's some kind of strategic mastermind. Well, he, did get results, didn't he? But we're up in the whole dang work. You guys did a great job. Thanks. I should get going. Good luck, Malcolm. Don't get your brains chomped on, you hear? Yeah, very informative information about that. So apparently that guy in security room was a wuss, from what we've been told. Stop right there! It's me again. Oh, look who it is. It's the walking stack of failure. Yeah, that's me, alright. Well, son, have you got the password? Or are you just gonna stand around and making pathetic excuses all day? Ken sent me. Well, why didn't you say so in the first place? Come right on in. That was easy. What's your name, son? Malcolm Campbell? I can't hear you, soldier! Malcolm Campbell! Are you stupid? Are you just making a special effort today? I am your superior officer, son. I suggest you address me as such. This isn't boot camp. Might I remind you which one of us has a gun? Sir! That's better. I am Officer Stewart, and I'm in charge of this mission. Don't you have a problem with that? No, sir! That's what I want to hear. What's the mission? We are in Phase 2 of the mission, son. It's about time you were brought up to speed. What's Phase 1? Phase 1 was Operation Stiff Crusher. Interesting name. What did that entail? You mentioned that Ken sent you here. That boy had a 22 caliber intellect with a .357, but he follows orders like a trained puppy. That's promised leftovers from yesterday's pastry. I expect you to do the same. I'll try. If you want to get out of here alive, you absolutely will. As for Phase 1, I instructed Ken and Alice in an undead cleanup. Using the military strategics I learned in the Gulf, I led our small team to victory. Had the front doors barricaded and secured the lobby area just in time to have breakfast burritos for a job well done. You must be proud. If it weren't for my presence here, you would have skinned alive and raped by the undead. Well, thanks, I guess. What is Phase 2? Phase 2 consists of Operation Escape. Creative thing. That's where you come in. Great. Why aren't you out there helping? Isn't it cowardly hiding in here while the others stand guard out there? I will not tolerate this insubordination, son. Every operation needs an expert Sure. I can kill any man with my bare hands. I will reach down your throat and upend your colon. I get the point. And the next time you question my authority, son, I'll flatten the floor with your skull. Never mind. Never mind. That attitude is what's wrong with your entire generation. You punks make me sick. Oh, how'd you end up here? I'm glad you asked that question, son. I was in the middle of a one-man drug bust a few blocks from here when, out of nowhere, one of these skeevy junkies I was arresting died right on the spot. After making sure his addle-brained associates, I inspected his body, alongside the track marks that son of a bitch had a bite. Within moments, he was one of those dead things, trying to get a mouthful of my family jewels. That's awkward. I grabbed his head and twisted it clean off. When I went outside, I realized I was in a deep hostile territory. It was like being back in the stuff. You know what that's like, son? No? Of course you don't. You were too busy suckling at your mama's teat. The undead were everywhere. People were running this way and that. Being expertly trained in the close quarters combat, I tore through those rotten bastards with my bare hands. I dug deeper and deeper into the horde. Just when it was at its thickest, and when I was covered in all manner of blood, gore, bile, feces, whatever other obscure bodily fluids you name them, I arrived here at the Metagenetech building. I think you know the rest of the story, son. Fascinating. Can I have a gun? Do you have firearms license, son? I don't. Under the Firearm Control Regulations Act of 1975, I can, in good conscience, supply you with the weapon. You know how bad I'd feel if you were to injure yourself as a direct result of my negligence? Terrible? Wrong? I wouldn't feel bad at all. In fact, it put a smile on my face to see all the way from here to Baghdad. You still ain't getting a gun, though. Guess we'll start to try. Just tell me what I need to do. You see this incapacitated fellow on the makeshift bed over there? I was going to ask you about him. Well, I'll save you the trouble. He's gotten our golden ticket out of here. That man is a trained helicopter pilot. In a situation like this, he's worth his weight in bacon. There's a helicopter on the roof, and what you need to do is make your way up there. Take the access card from that card cleaner over there. It'll take you up to the nurse's station on level 6. But there's no card in the... Oh. When you get up to the nurse's station, you'll gather as many supplies as possible. There may be even remaining medical personnel up there. And this man needs medical attention immediately. Why is it me who has to do this? I haven't slept probably for weeks. I was in a car crash. My friend died. I was sent on some bizarre errand by some crazy doctor. I've been shot at. And now this. I'd like to see things from your point of view, but I can't get my head far enough up my ass. Are you finished crying yet, son? Yes. I don't hear you. Yes, sir! Now get to it, soldier. You're dismissed. Okay. I'd like to know what happened to that pilot to put him in that kind of particular situation. But we'll find out more, guys, on the next episode of Metal Dead right here on WGS-TV. So with that being said, I'm the Wrestle Gamer, WB saying thank you very much for watching.